There's nothing like the smell of new cards in the morning.
Welcome to Neospace. What it do, guys? Manjoume here, and today we're going to be unboxing the Yu-Gi-Oh! Structure Deck Powercode Link. On the front we see Yusaku in his Brains form, as well as Powercode Tucker, the main reason I got this, and some main deck monster, because he certainly isn't any of the extra deck monsters. I've already checked at least that much. As far as the rest of the box goes, very plain, just tells us what we are. I don't see... okay, it's on the back. The play Duel Links now type thing. I know it's not doing as great as it used to be doing, but I'm still enjoying the game, and I am still playing it. The Link to Cyber's power. Connection established. The Cybers have flooded the data stream in Structure Deck Powercode Link with cutting-edge technology to maximize their dueling power. Code your strategy to best utilize their synergies and dive into the brains. This 43-card themed deck features 3 brand new Link monsters that are not only easy to summon, but help you take full advantage of your extra deck. And you can kind of pause it there to take a look at what actually is in that list, but we will be going over that in just a second. We can see some of the cards that are included, as well as the mat that is, of course, also included. This structure deck includes 38 common cards, 3 super rare cards, 2 ultra rare cards, 1 beginner's guide, and 1 double-sided deluxe mat / dueling guide with tips, blah blah blah. Play Duel Links. Getting to the actual deck itself. This was, I think, the last one I saw at Target when I went. So, hopefully, it's worth having gotten. Oh wow, that didn't come out at all. Well, nothing left in that box. Let's take a look at some of the other stuff first. This is the double-sided mat / game guide. You can see that, as well as a list. It's all pretty interesting, but we don't really need that so much since we're about to... oh wow. Wow, there's a lot going on here, and I think it all kind of comes down to even have the Cybers structure deck and then the latest starter deck. So we're putting a lot of the same stuff together to create something really neat. And here is the mat with a lot of the extra deck monsters, as well as the effect monsters from the deck. We're going to overlay that over Neospace here, because I think it is pretty cool, and I do like the color red, and I think it's pretty neat. It's a little busy for my personal liking. I typically like very plain backs, or, mats. Something like this as a field spell I think is kind of perfect, especially for your main deck, because, you play a field spell, and then it becomes your field spell. So I think that's kind of a cool aesthetic. But this is actually kind of cool, and of course it has the extra monster zones that you actually do need. We have the book, Beginner's Guide. I really do like the fact that it has fusion. Then you see Flame Wingman, you see Ritual, you see Blackluster Soldier, you see Junk Warrior and Junk Synchron as for the Synchro stuff. And then, of course, Exceeds, you have Utopia. And then Pendulums, you have Stargazer Magician. That's just one of Yuya's many that he eventually acquires. So the deck itself. Now there's a tab somewhere. I just know it. Where does it begin? Okay, it begins right there. That could have gone better, but it wasn't too difficult anyway to get. The star of the show is Powercode Tucker. He only needs 3 monsters, which is really good, and it's one of the more generic ones. I think even Decode Tucker, which I think might have been my second place favorite, he needs 3 effect monsters. This doesn't need that, so this is even easier to get with, like, say, a Scapegoat if you ever so needed to do so. Oh, we have the other one on the mat, on the box. It is Segmental Dragon, who is actually not a dragon at all. It is a Cybers monster. Sea Archiver, once again a Cybers monster. Flame Bufferlo, because it's buffering. I get that. Lady Debug. Datacorn. Garbage Collector. Anti-Alien. Storm Cypher. He's pretty cool looking and he has 24 attack. Cannot attack directly or attack monsters in the extra monster zone. This could work in certain decks. Cyber Skagit, Jiragido, Mecha Phantom Beast, Tetherwolf, Reborn Tengu. Reborn Tengu? Is there really 2 of these? I thought they moved away from doing 2 of those. Or 2 of each. That's 12, and here's 13. Unless I'm missing 11, 12. Oh, I guess there is 2. You must need to... Okay, so if this face-up card leaves the field, special summon another one. So I guess that's why they give you 2. Skullmeister. He looks cool. Goblinberg. Ooh, here it is. Phantom Skyblaster. He's really good, and when you normal summon him, you just get as many tokens as possible. So if he's the only thing on your field, turn 1, you get 4 tokens, and then you can just go into whatever you really want. However, they are level 4 tokens, so you can't just go into like a Link Kuriboh first. So you'll have to kind of work around that. Gen X Ally Birdman. It's kind of cool. He's a tuner. You can use him for stuff. Effect Veiler. Very good card. Also a tuner. Magical Merchant. Very interesting card and a very retro one at that. Cosmic Compass, very similar, although not as good as I think Skyblaster, because this can only special summon tokens equal to the number of monsters your opponent has, which, you know, if they only have 1, you only get 1 token. You can't do too much with that, but if there's multiples, then this could get really, really good. Very good in a Vehicle-Roid deck. Launcher Commander, not much to say there. Cynet Storm. Night Beam, which I think looks really cool because of the locking on aspect. Offerings to the Doomed. Wow, that's an old card. Well, I don't need that. Forbidden Chalice. These cards are always pretty good. Scapegoat MVP of this generation. Swords of Revealing Light. Reasoning. Haven't had the... Oh, wow. Level 1 to 12. I don't remember it saying a level. Fires of Doomsday. That's kind of cool. 1 for 1, that's a good card. Terraforming, another good card. Packet Link, don't really know about that. Wild Tornado, sounds like a really cruddy MST, I don't know. Trap Tricks, Trap Hole Nightmare, this could work. Blazing Mirror Force, this does not look the same when it's not an ultra rare or gold rare or something. Trap Stun, negate all other traps at start. That's pretty cool. Safe Zone. Call the Haunted, always good to have that. Reckless Greed, that's decent in the right deck. Debunk, when a monster effect is activated in the hand or graveyard, negate the activation, if you do, banish it. That's actually pretty good. That can work against a lot of the hand traps. Ooh, and we're about to get to the rest of the Link monsters. We have Traffic Ghost, a really cool looking monster that needs 3 material. However, instead of having to worry about, where the Link markers are, it is all pointing downward. And this is really good for something like Pendulums, because then you'll be able to summon 3 Pendulum monsters right off the bat, and that's actually pretty good. His stats are kind of underwhelming, but the rest is good. I'm definitely going to butcher this, but Lanphoricus is very generic. 2 monsters, going to be very easy to get out, and has very good markers. I think most decks will be able to summon something more like the downward pointing elemental one, where it needs 2 of the same element, like 2 light monsters, 2 water monsters, etc. And then play Duel Links. And of course they now have it on Steam, which is how a lot of people play it, and I really like this card. I just like the artwork. It's cool. Well guys, this has been my unboxing of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Structure Deck Powercode Link. If you want to stay up to date on my videos and live streams on both YouTube and Twitch, check out the links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe, and consider joining. That's all for now guys. Manjoume out.